Hello and welcome to the San Miguel Brief, a space for everyone and especially for our English-speaking community. I'm Maria and today we have important local updates from San Miguel and I'm just going to say hello to everybody. I hope that you passed a great weekend, that you make a lot of things, that you passed great dates here in San Miguel, or if you are traveling to another places and you want to come back, or whatever you are watching us. I really hope that you enjoyed your days, live your best of your life, be with your friends, with your loved ones, and have a great time. So with that in mind, now let's begin with the exchange rate. The US dollar, it's currently priced at 60.51 pesos to buy and 70.84 pesos to sell. These figures may fluctuate through the day changes in global markets and local economic factors, so it's a good idea to keep an eye on updates. If you are planning to exchange money or make an international purchase, checking the last rate can help you to make a smarter financial decision. So, as we always saying, that we are here just to give you this information, and I really hope that you, whenever you're searching for the exchange rate, just searching us so we can give you the exact exchange rates, and there you could have them information. Or maybe you are just waiting because you already know that we are going to give you this information and more every single day. So I hope that you like it, and please tell us if you are planning to make an international trip, if you are going to some places, or maybe you are just watching us from another place and you want to come here in San Miguel and you are so excited. If that's the case, I really want to know what's the things that you are excited for now in San Miguel. If there is the streets, maybe the local brands, or maybe the architecture, or maybe you are coming for an event. So of course we want to know, and that will be so much fun. And maybe someone in the comments are coming just for exactly the same reasons as you. So now let's take a look at the weather. Right now, San Miguel have a temperatures around 16 degrees. Refreshing means moving through the city. So it's one of those calm and beautiful days where the sunshine feels gentle and being outdoors is truly enjoyable. And looking ahead, tomorrow we're expecting a cool morning with temperatures dropping to about 3 degrees before warming up to a pleasant of 23 degrees later in the day. It will feel a little crispy early on, so you may want to grab a light jacket. By the afternoon, conditions should be perfect for exploring and spending time outside. We don't have anything about rainy season or any other thing like that, so it's just perfect to go outside. But be prepared because tomorrow the low temperature is going to be 3 degrees, so it's most going to be kind of cold. And just wait, because during the episode we have a segment that is talking about the forecast here in San Miguel, all the temperatures, all the weather cases, so you don't need to miss that because it's so informative. And this will help you if you're just planning or maybe living here. This goes for everyone, but stay tuned because at this moment we are going to move on to a segment on environmental education where we aim to raise awareness about how important it is for all of us to take care of our environment. Environment education. Environmental care is no longer a local issue, it's a global one. Around the world, ecosystems are under pressure due to pollution, deforestation, water scarcity, and climate change. For example, the planet loses millions of hectares of forest every year, which affects biodiversity and increases carbon emissions. Oceans receive tons of plastic annually, harming marine life and entering the food chain. At the same time, many regions are facing serious water shortages, making access to clean water one of the biggest environmental changes for our time. Climate change also plays a major role. Rising temperatures lead to more extreme weather events, such as heat waves, throws, floods, and destroyer storms. These changes affect food production, wildlife, and human health across the globe. Environmental education helps people understand that small daily actions can have a real impact. Reducing waste, saving water, and using resources responsibly are simple steps that then we can practice collectively and make a difference. And while these problems are global solutions, often lean locally. In a place like San Miguel de Allende, conserving water, reducing plastic use, separating waste, and supporting sustainable local initiatives are precious ways to residents and visitors can contribute to global environmental care, right where they live. Protecting the planet starts with an answers and continue with actions. So today here we have this information and it is important because we're talking about things that we really need to care about, the global warming, and of course the education about the environment is really important because most of the time I know that it's kind of hard just to live. Oh my god. Yes, now we are ready. It's gone. Ya pasó. So it's important to have this in the mind because I know that whenever we hear a lot of these stories, or maybe that someone is telling that whenever I go out of my home, I look a lot of trash on my neighborhood, or maybe I'm just so worried about this. And the human being, when there is something that we really is hard for us to know, to have that information, to see, to know that we are living on that way, the only thing that we do is just to ignore that or maybe skip or change the conversation. But in this day it is really important because we need to pay attention of the things that we are making. I know that it's hard and most of the times we're just saying, okay, but if I'm just making one good stuff for the environment, what do I'm going to be, or what about the 20 more people that is outside that doesn't make the same way that I do? I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, it is something that we need to be conscious about, that we really need to care. It doesn't matter how many we are. We hope that we are a lot of us, that we're going to make this and just start creating something really phenomenal for our people, for us, and for the future people that is coming in here. So I hoped that you really be care about this information, and if you want to make something really good, just make it. Doesn't think that this is one person around all the world, because I know it's kind of hard, but we can do it, and it is better. I mean, it is better to make something that think that way and don't make anything about it. So just tell me, what do you think about this this particular theme? If you practice something, if you are encouraged to make something, just comment us what do you think about it. And right now you're watching our WhatsApp that is on the screen, that is 415-296-4668, where you can send us a message if you want to participate into the San Miguel Brief, or maybe give another solution about the environment, or maybe tell a story that is something important, or maybe you notice something that we all don't know at this point, and we want to share that information, we want to participate, and of course give this to the community so it could be better and we could make something really important for all of us. So just send us a message to our WhatsApp, and that's the only thing that you need to make. And for our residents, visitors, and the people of San Miguel de Allende, we bring you this segment when we will talk about the weather in Mexico, and especially in our city, so you can stay informative and have this information by the hand, because I was saying that in these times it is more common that a lot of people just look at Mexico or San Miguel, and the first image that comes to their brain is orange, or this filter sepia that is always common, but I'm here just to tell you that that's not the truth. So let's see this video clip.
When people think of Mexico, they often imagine warm weather year-round. However, many regions of the country, especially central Mexico, experience cool temperatures during the winter months. San Miguel de Allende, due to this altitude, can become a quite cold, particularly all night and early in the morning. Temperatures can drop significantly even when daytime weather feels mild and sunny. Being prepared is key. One important step is layer clothing. Wearing several light layers can help you and your body ahead all the watch flexibility and temperature change through the day. Warm jackets, sweaters, scarves, and thermal clothing are especially helpful during cold mornings and evenings. Another important factor is home preparation. Many homes in Mexico are built for warm climates and many not have central heating. Using a space heater safely, sealing windows and doors to avoid drafts, and having extra blankets can make a big difference. It is also important to stay informative about weather changes. Cold fronts can arrive suddenly, bringing strong winds and lower temperatures. Checking local forecasts helps people can plan and avoid health risks. Finally, colder weather can affect health. Staying hydrated, eating warm meals, and protect vulnerable groups, such as older adults and children, it is essential. For the foraging community living or visiting in San Miguel de Allende, understanding the local climate can prepare for winter conditions, help ensure a safe, healthier, and more comfortable season. Being informative is the first step to staying warm. And always remember that the San Miguel Brief is going to keep you informative about the forecast.
So there is this segment talking about the forecast, the weather that we're going to have during these months in here in Mexico and especially here in San Miguel. So just take your precautions. Always carry with a light jacket if you don't feel that cold enough. I'm just here telling that I don't do that these days. And it's kind of freezing already, so maybe I just start to take in off or I'm saying to carry on my light jacket every single day, even though it is sunny, because we saw on the weather today we have a lot of sun. It was kind of warm. It was something really beautiful. But at the nights and in the mornings is when the temperatures go loud. So, and tomorrow we were saying that we're going to have a low temperature about 3 degrees. So just take precautions, always wear something really comfortable for you. And if you don't want to carry on your shoulder, on your arm, you can have this kind of bags that they are just little ones. A bag that is simple. If you go to the grocery store and they bring you something, you can also put it over there, or maybe just take precautions because this is the temperatures that we're making. And I know that it is not common that in here in these places or in Mexico we have snow, but there are kind of places that are surprises, and of course we have like this little snow, but that just only means that San Miguel is going to low temperatures and we are waiting for this low temperature. So here, of course, we're going to give you every single day the weather, the temperature, everything that you need to know before going outside your homes, or maybe if you are already outside, or maybe like, okay, but you're telling me the weather right now, what does this, I really doesn't need, it doesn't really matter because now I'm watching it, yes, but I'm telling you, but tomorrow we're having low temperatures and we're going to give you this information every single day. So in case you start searching, or if you are already here, you also can have it. And now we bring you a report for the fire department where they'll tell us about what they are experiencing and how things are going with the San Juan de los Lagos pilgrims.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to keep the citizens informed about the activities carried out by the Honorable, Historical, and Heroic Voluntary Fire Department of San Miguel de Allende. As everyone knows, we are currently involved with the interdiocesan pilgrimage from San Juan del Rio Querétaro to Lagos de Moreno, Jalisco. The Honorable Historical and Heroic Fire Department began this Pilgrim 2026 operation this past January 19 in the city of San Juan del Rio, Querétaro. Around 8:20 de la mañana, the pilgrimage began with its headquarters in San Miguel de Allende, starting with a group of approximately 22 people. We supported them until they arrived in San Miguel de Allende on the 23. Subsequently, the main body of the pilgrimage from our local and surrounding parishes set off. Right now, we are about to ascend toward the Cristo Rey mountain area here in Silao de la Victoria, where we will stay overnight. We are accompanied by approximately 18,000 people, including those ahead and those in the main column. We are talking about a very large and extensive camp. We continue to ask everyone listening or watching the news to please follow our recommendations. If you are traveling at night, wear light-colored clothing, preferably a reflective vest, and carry a flashlight. Most importantly, do not travel alone. Look for an acquaintance, friend, or relative to travel with. Remember that we are facing very serious insecurity issues, and based on experience from previous years, especially the descent from the mountain toward Duarte and from Duarte toward Leon, these have been the most critical points. We ask everyone to take extreme precautions, please. We will remain here until February 1st, when we arrive in San Juan de los Lagos, Jalisco. We are covering the event and will finish the pilgrimage on the 1st. We hope everything goes well. Regardless, we are also covering the needs of our citizens back home. A permanent guard remains on duty to handle any services required through our direct line, 41515222888. We have seen many grass fires and car accidents. It is also very important to emphasize safety when riding motorcycles. Remember that we have no external protection and our bodies are exposed to any incident. We ask you to always drive defensively and, above all, use safety gear like helmets, elbow pads, and knee pads if possible to prevent bodily harm. Have a great afternoon. We continue forward. Remember that the Honorable Historical and Heroic Fire Department is always at the forefront. We are broadcasting updates on incidents through the Asómate a San Miguel page and the Patronato del Cuerpo de Bomberos Voluntarios San Miguel de Allende page regarding everything happening during the pilgrimage to San Juan de los Lagos.
So if you were waiting just to have a report or what's going on with the pilgrims of San Juan de los Lagos, here is the information, and of course we are here with them because we know that it doesn't finish yet. So we are going to have more information, I guess, and if no, I hope there in the morning. There you have our video clip on the social media of Radio San Miguel talking about this theme. So I know that there is a lot of San Miguelenses going there, or maybe it would be something really curious and important to know that if there is any residents or visitors going to this pilgrim again on this tradition, and what do you think about it? Do you want to participate, or maybe it's something really interesting, or do you have any idea about this? So that will be something help us to know us, just to see how our visitors or residents interact with us. They really participate in the Mexican activities, the activities from San Miguel also, or maybe they just prefer something really different. So that's something that we want to know. And of course you can also comment whenever you're watching this, and it's something really useful for us. And now, as always, we're going to our favorite section, Heads Up.
Heads up, this is World Around Town.
So here we're going to start with the first announce of our beautiful section, and we have the library guide tour. Discover every corner of this 15th century building, learn about his story, and explore it. Of course, this is in the public library every Thursday at 11 a.m. The meeting point is at the library courtyard. And going with another more announce, we have talk Charik pain at the main body connection, what is and why it takes hold and how to recover from it by Ain Cromford at 3 p.m. at Sala Quetzal and voluntary donation. Going to another announce, we have kind of another activity. Oh my god, and this was something really phenomenal because we have Feria de la Candelaria 2026 and it will be this January 30 to February 13. This is at the Seferino Park and it will start at 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Heads up, this is World Around Town.
And now we're getting close to the end, but not going with our national news. And in the first one, we have Trump's warns that ground attacks against drugs cartels could take place anywhere. So let's see what happened with this important information.
Donald Trump volvió a insistir, los ataques por tierra contra los cárteles podrían ser en cualquier lugar, incluido México, además de países en Centroamérica y Sudamérica. El viernes, en una entrevista con el diario The New York Post en la Casa Blanca, tocó el tema. Reiteró la intención que tiene de atacar a los grupos del narcotráfico declarados como organizaciones terroristas. Señaló que su gobierno cuenta con la información necesaria para iniciar las operaciones. Dijo que ya tienen ubicadas todas sus rutas y también sus puntos de trabajo. Cuando le preguntaron a Trump si los ataques podrían ocurrir en México, Colombia y Venezuela, él contestó que podrían ser en cualquier lugar. Ese mismo día, la amenaza también llegó del Departamento de Guerra. Adelantó que podrían realizar acciones militares en el continente americano, eso por supuesto incluye a México, si es que los socios no cumplen con la parte que les toca de frenar el narcoterrorismo. Explicó que serían operaciones militares semejantes a las que hicieron en Venezuela y que terminó con la captura del dictador Nicolás Maduro. En el mismo tono, la Embajada de Estados Unidos en México advirtió el sábado que mantiene monitoreada la frontera con drones avanzados. Explicó que vigilan la zona 24 horas los 7 días de la semana.
So now we have another announce from Donald Trump, and he's just saying this not just like a question, just say it just in the affirmative way that he's going to make this with a lot of countries, including Mexico, if they don't make any fight against these drug cartels. So of course it's something that we still been hearing for the last past days, but now he is just going more forward about this theme. Of course, we hope that Claudia Sheinbaum responds to him about this theme and what's going on, because now we are just uncertain about what's going on to make this president of our country. And into another news, we have Ryan Wedding, one of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives and former Olympic athlete, was arrested in Mexico.
And just to tell you how bad of a guy Ryan Wedding is, he went from an Olympic snowboarder to the largest narco trafficker in modern times. He is the modern day El Chapo. He is the modern day Pablo Escobar. And he thought he could evade justice. But these brave men and women put together a prosecution package, put together an investigative package, put together an operations strategy. And here we are today, bringing him to justice for trafficking hundreds of kilos of cocaine and also for the murder of innocent civilians.
So we're talking about what is going on with these drug cartels and all this crime. So there you have this new, and it was something really particularly good at this time. But now we were just passing about this new that Donald Trump says, and to a lot of countries, of course, we're including. So now we have the opinion of Sheinbaum that they are not joint operations in Mexico. Sheinbaum says following contradictory reports surrounding the arrest of Ryan Wedding.
Cuando llega el director del FBI a los Estados Unidos, dice que esta persona canadiense hubo un operativo bilateral que llevó a la detención de esta persona. En su momento, de inmediato lo negó el secretario de Seguridad y Protección Ciudadana, Omar García Harfuch, y después lo niega el propio embajador de los Estados Unidos en México. Después hay un comunicado de la Casa Blanca, incluso relacionado con la reunión que se estaba teniendo en Estados Unidos sobre la seguridad. Esta persona se entrega en la embajada. ¿Cuál es la mejor prueba de que se entrega? Pues una publicación que él mismo hace. Él pone esta publicación, dice a los medios y a mis seguidores, después de buscar un proceso de garantías para un proceso justo, he decidido voluntariamente entregarme a las autoridades. No hay operaciones conjuntas en México. O sea, los agentes de Estados Unidos, del FBI o de alguna otra agencia, tienen muy claras sus limitaciones que están establecidas por la Constitución y por la Ley de Seguridad Nacional. Lo que hay es una coordinación respecto a información de uno y de otro lado, pero no hay operaciones conjuntas en México. No permitiríamos eso, no estamos de acuerdo con ello. Se lo he manifestado varias veces de manera personal al presidente Trump.
So now we have the response about Claudia Sheinbaum, and she is once again saying that she already talked with Donald Trump about different type of themes, that she is just saying that everything that happens in Mexico is just hanging out with the Mexican people. So we hope that that just stayed at that point, or maybe if something happens at this point, tell us what do you think, if you prefer that someone came here into Mexico, or maybe that we still having our president. What is your opinion about what's going on the world at this moment? Of course, some people say that they want to have kind of particular similar things like what happened to other countries, and some of them are just like saying, of course, no, we don't want this. So it is always a controversial in here. So we want to know what's your opinion, because during these days we're passing a lot of this kind of news that they have a lot of this in particularly involved. So we want to know, and of course, over here you're still watching our WhatsApp, that is 415-296-4668, when you can contact us, send us a message. If you want to participate in here into the Samuel Brief, make an announce, share important information. If you want to be here and give a new section as the one that we're having on Wednesday, Just send us a message, talk with us, give us your information, why you want this for, what is your topic, and of course we're going to make the rest. So this is everything for today's episode. I hope that you really like it. I hope that you find it so informative. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow with more news. Have a nice day.